Okay, so welcome
Thank you,
everyone
ma'am.
to the 2-day certificate course on life skills through Bhagavad Gita. This is the third session and the last session wherein we are going to learn mastering the art of concentration and discipline. Okay, so let's start with the prayers. Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pakshyatadevataharine Vansha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubheva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maiya ki Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Okay, so now everyone alert. Right, fasten your seat belts. Now we are going to jump into something. Yeah, this is our life. Our life revolves around this instrument nowadays, right? Tick, tick, notifications aate rehte hain, and we just want to see, did my friend send something? You know, did something came on the school group? Let me check. And this is how our study also. This is how we study. Yeah. Even when we are studying on the laptop, even when we are there in front of our book, totally distracted. Does this happen with all of us? इसके साथ होता है? You can raise your hand.
No.
इसके साथ होता है? अच्छा, सब किसी जन के साथ होता है. मेरे साथ तो होता है ये सब. Absolutely, this happens with each one of us. Okay, all hands down. This happens with each one of us. Yeah. Mobile has taken over everything. Yeah, it is now taken charge of our full whatever we do. It has taken complete charge of our life. Yeah, because whenever we study, yeah, this is what it happens. Yeah. So, what do you think would be the result if we study like this? Can you raise your hand? Yes, Adya.
It is the result.
बहुत अच्छे मार्क्स मिलेंगे ना ऐसे पढ़ेंगे तो?
नहीं, बिल्कुल मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे, 0 मिलेगा.
0 मिलेगा. अच्छा, yes Nityansh.
So Mataji, this actually happened to one friend of mine in my class. He was like said like it was not an exam. It was like just a worksheet. In the worksheet answer, he wrote that I was busy chatting with my friend, so I don't remember.
Absolutely, ऐसे ही होता है. Yes, Ramjanvi.
Mataji, our focus from study, it's distract from studies, mobile and all.
Absolutely, हमको ये सब पता है, फिर भी हम सुनते हैं मन का.
No, we are continuously using mobiles and laptop while study. Even while sometimes chanting also, we are chanting and like notification comes. So first we see that what's the notification or what's
Exactly. Yes, Geeta.
Mataji, this always happens to me, or I always get distracted. Always. और
distracted.
कभी भी अच्छे पढ़ाई नहीं आती ऐसे।
Absolutely, we become slaves. उसने हमको हमारा slave बना दिया, हम गधे बन गए उसके पीछे, है ना? Okay, yes, आराध्या.
माता जी, हम लोग अगर ये सब करेंगे तो एग्जाम के दिन में हमको कुछ आएगा ही नहीं, हम लोग फेल हो जाएंगे फिर।
हम लोग फेल हो जाएंगे, कभी मार्क्स अच्छे मिलेंगे ही नहीं। कोविड के बाद सबका रिजल्ट ऐसे ही हो गया है। कोविड में सब ने भर भर के जी भर के सब कुछ देखा और अभी कुछ नहीं आता, है ना? ओके, चलो, गुड, वेरी नाइस, लेट्स मूव अहेड। आई विल
माता जी, कोरोना पे मेरे पास एक पॉइंट है। माता जी, ब्रेन एंड माइंड नीड्स entertainment.
No, for entertainment it is okay, right? So आपका पूरा पढ़ाई होने के बाद, जपा होने के बाद अगर आप थोड़ी 15-20 मिनट देख लिया तो इट इज फाइन, यू नीड एंटरटेनमेंट। लेकिन क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग, ये सब नोटिफिकेशन देखने के बाद, यूट्यूब शॉप देखने के बाद अगर हमको समय मिलता है तो हम पढ़ाई करते, राइट? स्कूल में तो जाना पड़ता है।
माता जी,
Mind is a monkey makes a donkey.
Sorry, yeah, it will make us like a
Mind is a monkey makes us a donkey.
I have one point. माता जी,
yes. Okay, so let's move ahead.
माता जी, I want to say something.
I'll give you chance. Okay, I'll give you chance. We'll give chance to everyone to speak. Okay, Aditya, I'll also give you chance to speak. Okay, many things to discuss. Yeah. Okay, so let's move ahead. Yeah. So this is how what happens. We become obese. You know, many children we will see like this. Yeah, only doing like this. Always irritated. Anxiety रहता है हमेशा. Or totally distracted. So we see this, we are always into daydreaming. Yeah, so we are, who are into daydreaming? Teacher कुछ पढ़ा रही है मस्त एकदम बिल्कुल chemistry का subject चालू है, teacher is teaching equations and everything, yeah, and then you are into depression. देख रहे तो बोर्ड के पास thinking about the birthday party which is there, yeah, या शाम को मुझे ये चाहिए, या मैं वीकेंड को ये करने वाली हूँ। होता है आपके साथ?
No, माता जी।
नहीं होता है? अरे वाह, very nice, you're all good kids, huh?
I do daydream, but I don't dream about that. When I'm daydreaming, I'm like lost, like what I want to do in the future. Like I want to be an astrophysicist, so I keep thinking about that.
Okay,
माता जी, I daydreaming when teacher is not teaching us.
अच्छा,
Yeah,
so
always daydreaming.
Because whenever I do that, I get lost. That's why.
I am very sorry, I was on mute. So Aishwarya is very candidly accepting that, you know, she does daydreaming. So very nice. So good. Candid acceptance. Yeah. Okay, good. Yes, Aditya, you want to say something? Okay. So this happens with all of us. Yeah. Whenever teacher is teaching, or, you know, we have to focus on something, we go into a completely different world. Yeah. We don't realize for that moment, oh, and then there is, oh my God, I missed this point. What did she say? Yeah. अगर मैं आपको 15 मिनट के बाद बोलूं, पूछूं कि मैंने फर्स्ट शुरुआत किससे की थी, you might not remember because our concentration levels are not, you know, we are not fully concentrated. अगर मैं आपको कल का भी पूछूं कि कल आपने दोपहर में क्या खाना खाया था, sometimes we forget because we are आधे started thinking क्या खाना खाया था, कल दोपहर की पूछ रही हूँ, एक हफ्ते भर के पहले का भी नहीं पूछ रही हूँ, right? We forget. That is what it happens because we are always somewhere lost. Yeah, because so many things are happening in our brain. So many things are happening in our brain. कल शाम को क्या खाया था, कल दोपहर को क्या खाया था, हम लोग भूल जाते हैं. So this is all because our mind is very cluttered. Yeah. So yesterday in the class we were discussing that, you know, before the mobile phones came, we were used to remember all the phone numbers. Mobile numbers भी याद रहते थे, landline numbers भी याद रहते थे. अभी खुद का मोबाइल नंबर याद करना भी कभी बस खुद का ही याद रहता है, बाकी किसी का याद नहीं रहता है. एट द मोस्ट मम्मी डैडी का याद रहेगा, बाकी किसी का मोबाइल नंबर याद नहीं रहेगा. This is how our brain has become. And why, one second, beta, 1 second. And why our brain has become like that? Because we keep on bombarding it with our mobile. Mobile में जो भी आ रहा है, we keep on bombarding it. Yeah? That is the biggest distraction that we have. Yeah. So, okay, so quick one. What are the things that distracts our mind other than the mobile? Raise your hand, one person, one thing. And please do not repeat. Okay, yes, Devana.
Mataji, computer.
Computer. Okay, very good, very nice. Yes, Diya Om.
Mataji, or heart.
Sorry,
Heart.
our heart. Okay, it becomes emotional and then it distracts us. Okay, good, very nice. Yes, Geeta.
Mataji, our brain and our best friend.
Our brain and our best friend. They keep on distracts us. Okay, good. Yes, Chaitanya. Okay, Aishwarya.
Our thoughts distract us.
And friends.
Sorry.
Televisions and friends.
Television and friends. Okay, they keep on distracting us. Okay, good. Akshara.
Excuse me, Mataji.
Yes, Chaitanya.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji. I was saying social media platforms.
सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म बिगेस्ट डिस्ट्रैक्शन. एक बार इंस्टाग्राम खोला या एक बार कुछ फेसबुक खोला. फेसबुक तो आप लोग कहते हैं कि नहीं वो तो बूढ़े लोगों का है. दैट इज व्हाट माय डॉटर सेज. बूढ़े लोगों का. बट इंस्टाग्राम इज लाइक वंस यू ओपन इट बस हो गया. फिर अपना मोबाइल का स्टेटस देखने का शुरू कर दिया कि सबका स्टेटस देखने में आधा घंटा खत्म. वेरी गुड, वेरी नाइस. ओके, सो यस अक्षरा.
Mataji, television and video games.
Anyway, video games, yeah. Video games is another making a dumb box. Yes, come on, fast. Adya.
Facebook and Twitter.
Facebook and Twitter, social media. Arnav. Baap re, so many hands raised. इसमें चला जाएगा.
Kalyug distracts us from getting closer to Krishna.
Yeah, it's getting closer to Krishna because we are not able to go to Krishna, closer to Krishna. Everything is distracting us. Okay. So very good, very nice. I am really sorry I wouldn't be able to take everyone's answer, but I will give you a chance. Okay. So let's move ahead. Yeah. So what does Krishna says about this distraction? He says, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna, pramati balavadridam. This is Arjuna saying, okay, Arjuna telling Krishna. Tasyam nigraham manye vayor eva sudushkaram. So Arjuna is telling Krishna, this mind is so restless. It is so turbulent. It is, it is so turbulent, oh Krishna, that I am not able to control it. It is, you can control it. It is difficult, like even controlling this whirlwind. You can see this wind, how this wind is flowing, like that mind is there. Very, very difficult to control. So then Krishna is answering, okay, to Arjuna. Yeah. Yato nischalati manaschanchalam asthiram tatastato niyam yetar atmani eva vasham naya. So Krishna is telling you have to bring it in vash. You have to control it. You cannot say it is not controllable. It is controllable. You have to control it. Whenever it wanders and when it flickers, you have to control it. Yeah. Whenever this temptation comes in our mind that, let me watch my mobile, let me watch something, you have to control it. The choice is in whose hands to control? The choice is in your hand, to control or not to control. Yeah. So Krishna is telling, Arjuna is asking Krishna, तो कितना difficult है, mind तो कितना difficult है control करने का. You can control it, you can bring it under control, Krishna is telling. Yeah. Okay. So mind is so strong, it is so strong, like, it constantly tricks us. Yeah. So for example, the story of two college boys, I have always been giving this example. The story of two college boys. So there was this college picnic, and these boys had gone to Lonavala for a trip. And when they had gone to Lonavala for a trip, all the boys were enjoying and all. And this friend of this, one boy, he came to him. अरे यार अगले महीने ना एग्जाम है, मुझे तो टेंशन आ रहा है एग्जाम का. So then this boy said, see, now we are in Lonavala, on a hill station, such nice, beautiful nature and scenery is there, beautiful waterfalls are there. Why don't we enjoy now? And then we will, after we go back, then we'll study nicely. तो एग्जाम के बारे में तभी करेंगे, तभी पढ़ाई करेंगे अच्छे से. तो फिर हाँ बराबर है. अभी फिर ये एग्जाम का दिन आता है, एग्जाम का पहले दिन आता है. तो एग्जाम के पहले दिन ये लड़का कहता है, अरे यार वो लोनावाला का ट्रिप कितना अच्छा था ना, कितना मजा आया, हमने वाटरफॉल में खेला, हमने ट्रैकिंग किया. तो ये बंदा कहता है, सी नाउ इट इज अ टाइम टू स्टडी, एंड व्हाट आर यू डूइंग, यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट योर द लोनावाला ट्रिप. एंड व्हेन इट वाज टाइम टू थिंक, you enjoy your trip, That time you was thinking. You were thinking of your studies. So this mind, when it has to do right thing at right time, it will only distract you. अच्छा ये माइंड है ना इतना चंचल है, इतना ये है ना कि पहले तो आपको डिस्ट्रैक्ट करेगा, फिर आपको बोलेगा अरे मैंने थोड़ी बोला था तेरे को ऐसे करने के लिए। तो टीवी देखने को बोलेगा, देख ले बेटा, देख ले बेटा, देख ले बेटा, और फिर बोलेगा अरे 2 घंटा चला गया और मैंने पढ़ाई नहीं किया, मेरा होमवर्क नहीं हुआ, अभी कल टीचर डांटेगी, अभी मेरा प्रोजेक्ट खत्म नहीं हुआ, अभी तो गए काम से। सो माइंड बोलेगा तूने क्यों देखा टीवी, मैं तेरे को थोड़ी बोल रहा था टीवी देखने के लिए, फिर भी तू देखा, राइट? माइंड प्ले सच गेम्स, यू आर एक्सपीरियंस दिस, राइट? सो इट विल टेल यू, it will tell you, देख ले बेटा, देख ले बेटा, कुछ नहीं होता, 2 मिनट देख ले, 2 मिनट देख ले, 2 मिनट देख ले। अच्छा सिर्फ ये सीन देखते, उसके बाद नहीं देखते, है ना? अच्छा बस ये वीडियो देख लेते, इतना शॉर्ट देखते, इसके बाद नहीं देखते। उसके बाद एक के बाद चलते जाता है, आधा 1 घंटा चला जाता है, हमारा पढ़ाई का टाइम सब चला जाता है। देन जब भी प्रॉब्लम आता है 11th आवर पे, तो दिन मैंने कहते मैंने तो नहीं बोला था तेरे को देखने के लिए, तू पागल है क्या, ऐसे कितना समय क्यों वेस्ट किया तूने देखने में? So it will always keep on tricking us. It's very it will keep on distracting us. We'll become mad behind it, and then once it realizes that it will 2 minute beta, 2 minute beta, dekh le beta, and then it will put a noose around your neck, it will pull you in, and then when you fall, then it will blame you, तूने क्यों ऐसा किया? Or sometimes also happens that impulsively we speak something, the mind tells no, this is it will make you angry. In that anger, mind will agitate you and make you speak something, and then mind will tell, अरे तूने क्यों ऐसा बोला, ऐसे थोड़ी बोलते हैं। Yeah, so mind will make you do wrong things, and then when you do wrong things, when you realize, and mind will tell you, why did you do that wrong thing? We all experience this, right? Yeah, absolutely. So mind is a very funny creature. Yeah. The story of the camel and his master. Many of you might be knowing this story, but let me tell you this again. Very wonderful story. So there was this, person in the desert. So he was going with this camel. He was crossing the desert one night. It was crossing the desert. It was over a period of few days. And then once in the night, it was very cold, very cold, very cold. So this master of the camel, he put a tent, okay, in the desert. And then he was, the camel was tied outside. And the master in the tent, and the master was sleeping in the tent. So when the master was in the middle of the night, it became very cold. It became very cold. And then this camel started feeling very cold. So then this camel said to the master, Master, can I please come inside? Can I please put my head inside? It is very cold outside, very cold. Can I just put my head inside? The master said, go ahead. So then after some time, this camel is feeling very cold. So this camel is saying, Master, can I put my front leg inside? So this master said, okay, master is in a deep sleep, okay? He said, okay, go ahead. So then he put his front leg inside. And still he's feeling very cold. So master is in deep sleep. So he said, Master, can I take my back inside? So this master said, okay, go ahead, don't disturb me. Back inside le leta hai. Then again he says, Master, can I take my back leg inside, hind legs inside? Why are you disturbing me? Go ahead. And then after some time, this master is shivering. He's like shivering a lot. And then after some time, he realizes that this master is out and this camel is in. This is exactly what, the mind does to us. Can I come? Only this much. Yeah? With the nose, and then it will completely take our control. Yeah? So very tricky person. So mind is like a monkey. It will make us like a donkey. It will make us a slave. It will make us our slave. So very important. Now, where does this mind in our body? Do you see mind? We can see hand. We can see our head. We can see our eyes. Yeah, we can see our heart. Everything we can see. Everything is visible. Do we see mind? Where do you think mind lies?
In our head.
In our head, somebody in our heart. In our hearts. Okay, so let us see where is this mind. Okay, so here is the diagrammatic representation. Okay, so this outer dark white line represents our gross body. ओके जो बॉडी हमको दिखती है वो हमारी उसको कहते हैं ग्रॉस बॉडी. लिसन वेरी केयरफुली. ओके ये जो येलो पार्ट है, ये येलो पार्ट जो है वो हमारा सोल है. ओके दैट इज आवर सोल. सो व्हेन वी लीव आवर बॉडी, this soul leaves the body. Along with this soul, there is this dotted line. Okay, this dotted line is our mind. It is our intelligence. Yeah. This mind also has all the desires and all. Okay, so this is mind, intelligence, desires, ego, everything lies there, which cannot be seen. It just can be experienced, right? So listen very carefully. When we leave our body, when someone dies, what happens? Only this gross body is left down, but the mind and the soul leaves together. Okay, the desires, yeah, everything goes together. Because sometimes you see there's some angry child and a very calm child. एक ही मम्मी के womb से born हुए हैं, लेकिन one child is very angry, another is very calm. Why? Because of this subtle body. This is called subtle body. Okay, so here lies our mind, which cannot be seen. It's a very, very important point. Now, Bhagavad Gita describes, okay, so this describes our body and basically everything, our mind, intelligence, false ego, and our Atma in form of this chariot. Okay, this is very important, and this picture should go into your mind. These are these 5 senses, okay? Taste, touch, smell, hearing, and our vision. These are these 5 senses. What are these 5 senses doing? जो भी हमको दिखता है, whatever we hear, whatever we feel, whatever we see, whatever we smell, everything, our mind is recepting. अगर आप देख भी रहे हो, आप स्क्रीन को देख रहे हो, आप अगर बाहर जाते हो, you go through a train, you go through a bus, you go through the road, you go by car, you are constantly receiving something. Okay, you are constantly receiving something through all these senses. Listen very carefully. Okay, now based on whatever you're receiving, your desires are getting developed. Yeah, if you pass through a very nice new restaurant, very nice, flashy restaurant, your mind will have a desire. Wow, come on, let us go and see this restaurant at least sometime. Yeah. So this mind, so these senses, they give direction to the mind that, I want to go here. The tongue will say, I want to have food here. Yeah. So these are the senses, and these ropes are the mind. Okay. And who is controlling this mind? Our intelligence. Listen very carefully. This is our intelligence. This is buddhi, which is controlling our mind. And who is sitting in this? 1 second, beta. Who is sitting here? The soul is sitting here. And what is this chariot? This chariot is our body. Okay. So this picture should be completely ingrained in your mind. This is as per Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So these are the senses. This rope is the mind. The controller of these ropes is intelligence, because intelligence will tell you, no. See, tomorrow. So if your mind says, no, let's go and watch a movie. See, new movie has come. 1 second. 1 second.
Mataji.
Yes, just 1 second. Just let me finish. Okay, then I'll tell you. Answer your question. So the mind says, come on, let's go. And so eyes says, come on, let's go and watch a movie. Your mind will say, yes, come on, let's go and watch a movie. Mind will convey this message to the intelligence. Intelligence will say, no, see, tomorrow, now, very soon, we are going to have our exams. We should not see the movie now. Yeah. So so who has to be strong? Or the intelligence will, ठीक है ना, चलो जाते हैं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, एग्जाम तो हमेशा आती है. Yeah. So this intelligence is the controller. Okay. If the intelligence said ये ropes अगर उसने लूज छोड़ दिए तो क्या होगा? सब घोड़े इधर उधर भागेंगे. कोई बोलेगा मेरे को मूवी देखने का है, कोई बोलेगा, एक सेंस बोलेगा नहीं मेरे को होटल रेस्टोरेंट में जाने का है, एक बोलेगा कि नहीं मुझे कहीं और जाने का है. Eyes will say something, nose will say something, everyone will say something, right? So this intelligence has to be extreme. Yeah. And chariot, this is Atma who is sitting, this is soul which is sitting, and then this is the body. Okay, so this is how it comes. Yeah. So you see here again, this is pictorially again said. Yeah. So Bhagavad Gita says Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Indriyani paranyahur, indriyebhya paramam mana, Manasastu para buddhi, yo buddhe paratastu sa. Yes, it says that the working senses are superior to dull matter. Mind is higher than the senses. Intelligence is higher than the mind. And the soul is even higher than the intelligence. Yeah? So you see, this is chariot driver is the intelligence, and this chariot driver is controlling this mind, and Krishna is witnessing as super soul, and there is soul, and then this is chariot, which is our body. Yeah. So any questions on this?
Mataji,
Yes.
Mataji, many children are just starting in the chat box.
Mataji eating, what are you? If you are going to write like this, then I will remove you from the meeting. Okay. You should not chat anything like this. What are we doing? We are learning about Bhagavad Gita, right? So I will stop chatting. Okay. So this platform is not for misusing things. Yeah. So please don't do that. Otherwise, I will remove you from the meeting. Whoever is doing that. Okay. Okay, chalo. So any questions on this? This is very, very important. Very important. You should all remember this. These five senses, how this mind is dragging all these five senses, but our intelligence, see, this intelligence has to get matured. 2 साल के बच्चे को भी इंटेलिजेंस होता है, 12 साल के बच्चे को भी होता है, 22 साल के बच्चे को भी होता है, लेकिन उसका इंटेलिजेंस मैच्योर होना चाहिए. 12 साल का बच्चा 2 साल के बच्चे जैसे से नहीं बिहेव कर सकता. लेकिन डिवोटीज का इंटेलिजेंस, one who understands Bhagavad Gita, one who studies Bhagavad Gita, uska intelligence is much higher. Okay, remember this, that intelligence is much mature because it is able to discriminate what is right and wrong. You're understanding this? So intelligence is the,
Yes.
the driver. Yeah. Yes, Chaitanya, you raised your hand.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, what is the difference between soul and super soul?
So soul is Jiva. Okay, we are all Jivas. So we are part and parcel of Krishna. Who is super soul is Vishnu, is Krishna, is Paramatma. We are Atma and Krishna is Paramatma. So wherever, so Atma and Paramatma are always together. So when the soul leaves the body, the Paramatma also leaves with him. The subtle body, the mind, intelligence, false ego also. So 3 things leaves the body. The Paramatma, the Atma, and the subtle body. So even if we get the body of an ant or an insect in a stool, Paramatma never leaves us. Krishna never leaves us. He will always be there with us.
Okay, Mata.
Like our parents, हम लोग कितना भी बुरी तरह से behave करें, भले वो shout करेंगे, भले वो हमको डांटेंगे, भले वो हमको punish करेंगे, but our parents never leave us. Yeah. Like that, Krishna is our eternal father. He will never leave us. So Paramatma is always there with us. Whichever yoni, Paramatma is always there. So good observation, Chaitanya. Okay. Any other question? Yes, Nachiket.
Mataji, my question is that if we do not keep our intelligence in our control, then we will end up committing sin, right?
So next sin matlab puri life
Yes, ma'am.
directionless ho jayega. Yes.
So Mataji, the way we develop our intelligence, part of it is up to us. But I think it's like in some family, if you say that if you consider in some family, a person is born in a like poor family living in the slums, or someone is born in an atheist family. So their situations are like that they do not like Krishna consciousness is not an active part of their life, and maybe they can't keep control of their mind and intelligence because of the way they were brought up. If their soul was brought up in a different way, maybe they would be like in a much better state than they are right now. So
Absolutely.
is it like their fault, or will they incur sin because of that? But but if they are not in like, if they were not given the opportunity in that good, like in a good family or something where Krishna consciousness was there, and if they would have, maybe they would have led a better life, but they were never given the chance and they commit sin. So will they be pardoned?
See, the thing is that they have not landed in the atheistic family which does not believe in Krishna by chance. See, whatever birth we take in a particular family or in a particular yoni or at a particular place, whether it is a rich family or a poor family, it is not by chance. It is by our karma, it is by our previous karma that, this family gets decided. Yeah, so now we are all pious people. You're all very pious. You're all very fortunate. आप लोग इतने अच्छे फॉर्चुनेट हो और इतने पायस हो, क्या कहते हैं, जो भी कहते हैं हिंदी में, यू आर ऑल्सो पायस that is why you have landed here in the family wherein your family supports Krishna consciousness. तो आपने पिछले जन्म में कुछ अच्छे ही कर्म किए होंगे जिसके कारण आप कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस परस्यू कर रहे हो. आप सी देखो, अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग, भगवद गीता इज नॉट इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड, but you are also pious that Krishna has blessed you so much that it, at this young age. See, हमने तो कभी शुरू किया भगवद गीता after our 40s. At such young age, when you're like 10, 12, you're studying Bhagavad Gita. This is not ordinary. This is extraordinary. Understand this. So, because of your previous karma, because of previous good karma, that is why you landed in this situation. They have landed into that situation because of the karmas that they did. Yeah, but at the same time, so we cannot blame. So obviously it is because of that karma. But now that they have landed in the situation, Vishnu always gives an opportunity. So kids like you, they will tell, no, you study Bhagavad Gita, yes, prasad khilaoge, ye karoge, will encourage them to come to the temple. See, Krishna will always give that opportunity. He will give the opportunity by sending some devotees. That point in time, the responsibility is with that person to take it up seriously. There will be challenges. In everyone's life, there are challenges. ऐसे नहीं है कि अगर हम लोग अभी पढ़ रहे हैं, भगवद गीता पढ़ रहे हैं, तो हमारी लाइफ में कोई challenges नहीं होंगे. Challenges होंगे. Okay, so now because challenges रहेंगे, तो हमारा spring action, ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. So we will take it up, very firmly. So Krishna will also test कि तुम्हारा भक्ति कितना strong है. Challenges तो रहेंगे. So you have to overcome those challenges. But Krishna gives opportunity. Does this answer your question, Nachiket?
Yes, thank you, Mataji. But Mataji, I have one doubt from the explanation.
Okay.
You said that it might be based on their previous life and everything, the way they were born in this rich family. So when humans were created in their first life, how was it decided who would be born where?
See, हमारा इतना एक single life नहीं है. Millions and millions of lifetimes were there. And even when annihilation happens, when entire thing, when Krishna inhales, or Sari universes gets destroyed, then still our desires, our subtle ego is there. That even though we are in the unmanifested state, still those desires are there with us. So Jiva, along with his desires, is there in the unmanifested state. When the universes are created, again it is brought into the particular universe, depending upon what his desires are, depending upon what his previous karma are, and then he'll get a body. Yes, and we have come into this universe because we wanted to enjoy independently of Krishna. That is why we landed into this universe.
But Mataji, you said based on their previous karma, but I'm asking in their exact first life, like
first exact life जो है ना, तो हम जो see everyone was in Golok earlier, but कृष्णा के साथ jealousy हो गया, कृष्णा को क्यों इतना भाव मिल रहा है, मुझे क्यों नहीं भाव मिल रहा, इसके लिए हम लोग आ गए यहाँ पे. अच्छा, तेरे को भाव चाहिए, you want to enjoy independently, you want to have your own world, okay, go down. फिर material world में आ गए, material world में आ गए तो all modes of material nature started acting on us. Then greediness, jealousy, everything got developed. Then we got stuck here. Yeah, so that is how cycle after cycle we got stuck here because we wanted to enjoy independently of Krishna.
Thank you.
That was the first thing. Yeah, okay. Yes, Devana.
Mataji, I have a doubt that is it possible that we you said that there is a in previous classes you said that there is a time period when you can stay in the heavenly planets and then you have to again come back to in the cycle of birth and death, and then you again go. So can it be possible that after doing all our good karmas we go back and we don't have to come back?
Absolutely. अगर आप अकर्मा करोगे तो you don't have to be here. Krishna is waiting for us to invite us in the Goloka. He doesn't want. Will any father want his child to suffer?
No.
As good as that. So Krishna doesn't want us to be in this dukkhale ashashvatam. This world is real, but it is temporary and it is full of miseries. Sometimes we'll be happy, sometimes we'll be sad. See, now we are under complete protection of our parents. So we are completely, क्या कहते हैं, हमारे पास वो कवच है. Yeah, we are
Yes.
completely insulated. Once we go out in the real world, when we come out of that insulation of our parents, then we will experience. Even now, as a child, you will be experiencing in your school a lot of stress and all, yeah. But itna nahi hota because we are completely insulated by our parents.
Yes, Mataji.
जब अलग जाओगे, बाहर जाओगे, then you will realize that okay, this world is full of miseries.
Mataji, my second doubt is, can it be possible that a person never gets a chance to get Krishna conscious?
See, Krishna is our father. He will always give opportunities. He is waiting for us to come back. So, कितना भी बुरा करे, कितना भी बुरा करे, ठीक है, punishment तो मिलेगा, लेकिन chance तो देंगे ही ना कृष्ण.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Chaitanya. Yes, Chaitanya.
Sorry, Mataji, I was muted.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, actually, today in the previous class, Mataji, you told that if we do. Just a second. Yes, sorry, Mataji. Today in the previous class, you told that if we do good karma, if we do karma, so we'll be going in higher planets. So, like in higher planets, as I observed that there was a planet named Bhuvar Lok, where Rakshas and ghosts live. So, if we do good karmas, then we go there.
No. So thing is, it is based on what we desire. So these are basically worshippers of Shiva, and Shiva always has ghosts with him. So again, worshippers of Shiva, because they are worshippers of Shiva, Shiva is one of the best Mahajanas. Yeah, one of the Mahajana. That is why there is one.
So we
planet
have
which-
to go there.
No, we don't have to go there. It's not like that. You can desire you want to go to Swargaloka also. You don't have to desire. There are many lokas. You can desire wherever you want to go. And based on your desire,
at-
based on what you deserve, you will go there.
But at Swargaloka also there are demons and demon gods.
Swargaloka are demigods, no? Demons
Yes.
are also there, demigods are also there. Yeah, but then
So-
you will ensure that जैसे 5-star hotel का आपने निकाला तो आपका अपने अच्छा कर्म क्या होगा तो you will not get affected by the demons and all. आपका जब अभी आपको enjoy करना है, you will be given that opportunity to enjoy. लेकिन आपने कुछ किया होगा तो वहां पे भी आपको सफर करना पड़ेगा. But स्वर्गलोका में you will generally go to enjoy.
Okay, Mataji, thank you.
Okay. Shri Keshav, your hand is raised. You want to say something? Okay, Shri Keshav, hand down. Okay. Adya, what happened?
Mataji, as you every time say that Krishna is our father, so who is our spiritual mother?
Spiritual mother is Krishna only. Krishna expands as Radharani. Radharani is our mother. Goddess of fortune is our mother.
Okay, Mataji.
Yes.
Our mother and father, they are our big mother and father.
Yes.
Krishna
There are
and
eternal
Radha.
mother and father. Okay, chalo. So let's move ahead. Okay. So this is what Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. Very important for us. We have to ensure that our intelligence needs to be matured enough to take right decisions to stop us from doing wrong things. Okay. So very, very important point. Yeah. So mind will keep on popping up desires. How to do or not to do is decided by, come on. Decided by whom?
Lord Krishna.
Lord Krishna. Us. Mataji, your screen is not
Yes,
Lord
Nitin.
Mataji decided by a mind.
We decided. Mataji decided by our mind and desire. Decided by our mind. Intelligence.
One popping desires. Intelligence takes a decision to do or not to do. Okay, so intelligence desires to do or not to do. Yeah, so we have to nurture our intelligence. Okay, so much noise in the background. Yes. please ensure this. Okay, so we saw this. Yeah. So gross body we saw that science deals with matter, but Bhagavad Gita deals with things which is beyond matter. It deals with mind, it deals with intelligence, and it deals with the subtle body, it deals with ego, and it deals with soul. Science doesn't deal with all these things. Science only deals with matter. Yeah. So Bhagavad Gita goes beyond that. So our gross body is the hardware, our mind and intelligence is the software, and spirit soul is the electricity. Yeah, it's like an electricity. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं रहेगा तो हार्डवेयर भी नहीं फंक्शन करेगा और सॉफ्टवेयर भी नहीं फंक्शन करेगा. अगर अपने हार्डवेयर में जो भी टाइप का सॉफ्टवेयर डालेंगे उस हिसाब से आपको सामने स्क्रीन पे दिखेगा और उस हिसाब से प्रोसेसिंग होगा. ओके, तो जो जिस प्रकार के सॉफ्टवेयर होंगे उस प्रकार से प्रोसेसिंग होगा. या so this mind sometimes acts as a window and sometimes acts as a television. Assume a situation that you are looking out of the window. And so I'm looking out of the window, I'm observing beautiful scenery, but I am not observing the beautiful scenery. I am thinking about the movie which I saw in the night yesterday. All the scenes which I saw in the night yesterday, these are flashing in front of my eyes. So mind sometimes can show you what is there out of the window, जो दिख रहा है वो बताएगा. Sometimes it will show you something different only. Yeah, जो सामने नहीं है वो भी आपको दिखाएगा. मतलब जो आप सोच रहे हैं, it will show you all those things. So mind is like a thought manufacturing machine. Yeah, और इसमें and how we feed our mind, that is reflected in our behavior. Yeah, so all these things, these movies and all these things that we feed our mind with, हम लोग वैसा behave करते हैं. Yeah, so very important points. Yeah, where do the mind get scripts from? From the books that we read. Books का क्या impact होगा? Can someone tell me by raising your hand? Why do we say that the mind का script will be decided on the books that we read? Yes, Manhar, good to see you.
Ma'am, like horror stories books.
उससे क्या होगा mind को?
मैम उससे हमारे माइंड को गलत वाइब्रेशन मिलेगी.
गलत वाइब्रेशन मिलेगी. Absolutely. Yes, Yogesh.
Ma'am, whatever we will read, we generally try to bring it in our lives. So it will give an impact on our life and it can change the person completely.
Absolutely, very nice. So जो हम अच्छा पढ़ेंगे तो अच्छा हम रिफ्लेक्शन होगा, बुरा पढ़ेंगे तो बुरा रिफ्लेक्शन होगा. Yes, you can tell me about anything, movies, music, friends. Okay, yes, देवाना.
माताजी,
मैं सबको चांस दूंगी. पहले जो जिसने बात नहीं किया उसको चांस दे रही हूँ, मैं फिर मैं आती हूँ. ओके, यस देवाना, अनुष्का.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, when we read books, just like the things we see, the things we read, we create it in our mind and we have a picturization, and then we try to play the character in our life, which can make it possible that we live in the imaginary life.
Exactly. You know what? So that was a very shocking observation for me. So when we had this drama of Ramayana drama when we did, so everyone, they were like, we had few boys with us who we had to decide on which role to give to which boy. And all the boys, they came to me that, Matish, I want to become Ravan, I want to become Ravan. I said, somebody would say that I want to become Ram, somebody would say I want to become Lakshman, or somebody would say I want to become Bharat. You are all coming to tell me I want to become Ravan, I want to become Ravan. So that is what, I was very shocked to see that. So these are the scripts, हम लोग ऐसे देखते हैं ऐसे villain बहुत एकदम शक्तिमान है and all that. It's absolutely very true, Devana. Yes, who did not speak? Yes, Shreyasi.
Mataji means in Ramayana, what is good they will not see, what is bad they want to become that.
Exactly. So our mind. So where do we get our scripts from? Yes, Aishwarya. Okay, Keshav.
Mataji, if we will read books, then we will get a buddhi.
Yes, but we have to read good books. Very nice, Keshav. Yes, Aishwarya.
Mataji, in some songs they use something bad languages
Yeah.
so much.
So the other day I was hearing this song, you know, the cigarettes. I know you might have heard this song. Cigarettes, 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 cigarettes. I don't know also that song. I can't even those wordings. It was just repeating cigarettes, 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 cigarettes. I said, what are you hearing? This is only repeating cigarettes. What impact it will have on your mind? Absolutely. What are the wordings of the song are very bad. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, someone can talk about friends. Yes, Geeta.
Mataji.
Yeah, one second, Tracy. Let's give chance to
Depends
Geeta.
on the book, which type of book we are reading. If it's good, so it will give too much skills to us. और वो book अच्छी होगी तो ये हमारे लिए ही अच्छा है obviously. But there are some books that are bad for us, but we still read them because, and there are some famous lines we used to speak them, but we didn't even think that they are bad lines, and we always use them to be cool.
Cool. Very true. Very nice. Yes, Om.
Yes, Mataji, I want to tell about friends.
Yes,
My friends about tell you not eat that onion and garlic. Then I get that you are why are you telling that my friends? Why do you means what is meaning by tilak?
Yes,
I don't
they
know.
don't know.
They are telling to me that way.
Yeah. So they will either, you know, train around. अरे तुम क्या कर रहे हो? Onion garlic नहीं खा रहे हो? तुमको पता नहीं तुम कितना लाइफ में मिस कर रहे हो? ये तो एज है मजाक करने का, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Mataji,
Yes.
in my school, everyone means take out a bad meaning of everything. There is a chocolate called Melody. Everyone use it as a foul word. I don't know the meaning of that.
Double meaning is very bad. Absolutely. Yes.
Mataji,
Yes, Ranveer. So many hands up.
my
Really feel
father
bad that I
says
don't give a
that.
chance to everyone. Sorry?
My father says that.
Okay. I know.
Talk to
Good.
Krishna conscious.
Your father says what?
Don't do Krishna conscious.
I know. So yeah, I mean, there will be people who will be influencing us, but we know Krishna has given us intelligence to do what to do and what not to do. So you know Ranveer is now very intelligent. Ranveer knows what to do. Yeah, so Ranveer will never leave Krishna consciousness. Yeah, he will make his father Krishna conscious. Right?
I
Okay,
have
very
a
good.
question.
You have a question? Okay, Geeta, yes.
Mataji, why if we are worshipping our God, so my mother told me that we should not eat garlic and onion. Why this is always with us?
You want
Why
to
we
discuss?
should not?
No, I can tell you that answer, but that's it. In 30 seconds, I'll tell you that answer. Then if you want to discuss in detail, I'll tell you in the end. See, the thing is that whatever we eat should be offered to Krishna. Yeah? If we do not offer it to Krishna, then we are eating sin. Ishtan Bhogan Hivo Deva Dasyante Yadne Bhavita. So that is that shloka is there. Then Krishna is saying that if you are not offering to me, and if you're eating without offering to me, then you're eating sin. Now, onion and garlic are the things. One is that people will say that they will make you healthy, strong, but the desires that onion and garlic has an impact on your mind. They agitate your mind. Yeah, they will create anxiety. They will create anger in your mind. Yeah, and when you have an anger, when they will develop greediness, all these bad things will take you to hell. Yeah, that is what Krishna again says. That it depends upon the food that you eat. Yeah, these food, onion and garlic, are in the mode of passion. They are not in mode of goodness. So if you eat this food in mode of passion, then आपका बुद्धि सत्व गुण की तरफ नहीं जाएगा. और आपका बुद्धि अगर सत्व गुण की तरफ नहीं जाएगा, तो आप भगवान की भक्ति अच्छे से नहीं कर पाओ. तो उसका ये एक रीजन है. Ultimately, you should be able to serve Krishna. You should be able to develop connect with Krishna. लेकिन आपका सत्व गुण में नहीं जाओगे तो आपका कनेक्शन कृष्णा के साथ बहुत इतना गहरा नहीं होगा. बिकॉज आपकी बुद्धि सब जगह आपको ये करना है, मुझे वो करना है, मुझे ये से करना है. You will be, your mind will drag you away from Krishna. That is one reason. Second reason is that we will eat only food which is offered to Krishna. Onion, garlic are not offered to Krishna, so that is why we do not eat it. Yeah. So in very short, I explained you this. Yeah. So that is the thing.
Okay, Mataji. Thank
How
you.
many hands raised? Acha, I will just take few, 2, 3. Those who have not answered, and then we'll move on because many things to discuss. I have to tell you many stories also. Okay. Yes, Anushka Raj. Let us see what Anushka has to say.
Yes, yes. Actually, I want to speak about the kind of friends we keep. Ma'am, likewise, when I was teenager, I mean, I am right now. So my parents always tell me to make, good friends, because they said that क्योंकि अच्छे लाइफ का, I mean, अच्छे frequent लाइफ का एक ये फ्रेंड जो है वो अच्छा, मतलब बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट रोल पार्ट टाइप करता है. लाइकवाइज अगर हमारे पास बुरे फ्रेंड्स हैं तो फिर वो हमें बुरे रास्ते पे जाने के लिए इन्वॉल्व करेंगे, वो लोग पुश करेंगे. और जो हमारे गुड फ्रेंड्स होंगे वो हमें मतलब मतलब गंदे रास्ते से निकालने की कोशिश करेंगे, वो हमें फोर्स करेंगे कि हम कुछ अच्छा करें. That's why we need to make a good friends.
Very good friend. Very good point, Anushka. The thing is that you know what happens till 10 or 11 years of your age. Your parents are your ideal. कि मुझे मम्मी जैसे बनना है, मुझे डैडी जैसे बनना है, मुझे ऐसा बनना है, मेरे डैडी जैसे बिहेव करते मुझे ऐसे करना है. You know, your parents are your ideals. After 11 and 12, your friends becomes your ideals. अरे क्या cool दिखता है, अरे मुझे ऐसे चाहिए, अरे मुझे ऐसे कपड़े चाहिए. Your friends becomes your ideals. So your friends take over your life. And in that situation, if you do not have good friends, so ho gayi. Okay, so then that is why our parents always insist, and everyone insists that you should have been very associated.
Mataji, it depends on our sangat.
Our what?
Mataji, sangat.
संगत. हाँ, संगत का असर बहुत important है. One rotten mango will not all the mangoes in the basket. Yeah, so it is very important. Yeah. So okay, so good. I'm really sorry I'm not able to give chance to everyone. I'm really feeling very bad.
Mataji, can I say the last thing?
Yes, okay.
And to tell about all the 4 things. It will be
All
short
4
only.
things, but you have 1 second. Come on, fast.
The books, because in the books there might be some wrong things, also some bad things. In the movies they might show something bad, and in the music they may show tell something bad and other things, and our friends will take us to the bad way.
Absolute. So garbage in, if you put garbage in your brain, what will come out? Only garbage will come out, right? If you put good things in your brain, only good things will come out. Yeah, so very important point. All of you have understood. Okay, quickly I give a chance to Diya. Diya never spoke. Okay, let us hear from Diya. Yes, Diya.
Mataji, I want to talk about friends. My friend says that, why are you doing this bhakti? This is not a bhakti. And they say that the Krishna is not a one only Bhagwan. There is Ganpati. Like this, they are saying.
So yes, you can bring them to our class, and then we will tell them, why you should do bhakti. What is the position of all the gods? Of course, we should respect all the demigods, but we should tell them the position of Krishna. So bring them here. We should bring them for the life skill session. Okay,
yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
So our mind is like a tape recorder. जो भी हम लोग सुनेंगे, जो भी हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, जो भी हम लोग फ्रेंड्स होगा, अपना माइंड रिकॉर्ड करते जाएगा और वही सब बाहर निकलेगा. अगर अच्छी चीजें करेंगे तो अच्छी चीजें बाहर निकलेंगी, और बुरी चीजें करेंगे तो ऐसी सब बुरी चीजें बाहर निकलेगी. दिख रहा है कैसे मस्त दिख रहे हैं ना ये सब लोग. कोई रो रहा है, कोई चिल्ला रहा है, कोई गुस्सा कर रहा है, कोई डिप्रेशन में है. बहुत मस्त दिख रहा है ना. So it's very important what we see. Yeah, so it's very important what we put in our mind. Yeah. Okay, let's move ahead. What it can do to others. See, there are so many cases of suicide we hear very regularly. Very regularly we hear students committing suicide, teenagers committing suicide. Yeah, that is mainly because of what scripts we put in. Yeah, what type of music we see or hear, what type of movies we see, what type of books we read. Yeah, continuously on mobile. People are getting into depression. So suicide has become a very common thing. because they don't know about Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, sorry.
A teacher in my school, the husband suicided.
Yeah. So because they become very mentally weak, their intelligence is not able to control the mind. The intelligence becomes very weak. And the mind, becomes very impulsive. And the mind decides, no, ye mere saath kaise hua? Why this is happening with me? And then they think that when I end my body, everything will go away. But that is not the case. That is not the case. Yeah. So you will have to suffer. If you have to suffer, you'll have to suffer. Yeah. So till such time you get a body, you have to suffer. So it's very important. So that is why we should study Bhagavad Gita so that we can make our intelligence very powerful. Yeah. So you'll make us a slave. Yeah. This flickering mind, it will develop desires of hatred. Yeah. It will excessive competition, jealousy, greed. The success will be defined by the marks we get, money that we earn, bank balance we have, car that we have, yeah, big house, what type of furniture we have. This is the definition of success. But what we are missing is we are missing on the important things: good health, loving parents, good education, all the nice facilities that we have. Yeah, mind is only focusing on this, right? And that is why we are into a lot of stress, committing suicide and all. Yeah, failure. एक एग्जाम में अच्छे मार्क्स में बुरे मार्क्स मिल गए तो पूरा माइंड का it becomes get takes into depression. Yeah. It's a very important point. Garbage in, garbage out. So we should be able to control our mind. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekiha kuru nandana bahushaka hi anantasya buddhayo vyavasayinam. He's saying that you should do one thing at a time. If you do too many things at the time, you will not be able to focus on anything. Your intelligence will not grow. Yeah. So you should do one thing at a time. Vyavasayatmika buddhi, one thing at a time, 1 point focus. If you're studying, just study. No mobile, nothing. Throw away the mobile. Lock the mobile in the drawer. That is what I do, even for my kids. I lock the mobile in the drawer after they finish their studies, after they do their japa, then only I give them the keys. Otherwise, the remote and the mobile are in the drawer, which is locked. And the keys, I just hide it somewhere. Tell your parents also to do that. After you come from school, it is not that मैं school से अभी आया हूँ, अभी मुझे मेरा time है break का. No, I should have. It is my legal right to see the mobile or see the TV. No. After you have come from school, keep your things in a proper place. Wash your hands, wash your legs if you want to have lunch. Sleep, take a short nap if you want to take. Get back into your studies. If you have classes, get into classes. Finish your japa, finish your homework, finish your studies. After everything is done, then comes the time for mobile. Before that, no mobile, no TV, nothing. You don't need a break. Break you want, take a good power nap. So tell your parents to lock the mobile and lock the remote of the TV in the drawer and hide the keys. That works. Trust me, that has worked for my children. It will work for you also. Okay? So do that. Yeah. When you play, just play. Go out and play.
Mataji, I want to tell something.
I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance, bit. I'll give you a chance. Okay. So just when you play, just play. Okay. Go out and play. When you chanting, just chant. Chant nicely. That is a very, 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 very powerful tool. It will help you to concentrate. It will help you to say no to wrong things. Okay. So it is an extremely powerful tool. It is freely available. And it is very easy to do. And this advice is freely available, but people don't take it. Right? So, but chant nicely. Okay. It is a very powerful tool. Okay.
Excuse me, Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji, I am Aditya. Mataji, actually, maximum of the children follows 3S.
3S. Okay, what is that?
Mataji, those as are first they use was screen, then 1 hour sports, and then 30 minutes. Mataji, we have to do the opposite.
Absolutely. Very nice. Yes. Okay, let's move ahead. I'll skip this story. This monkey lacking. Yes. Yeah.
Mataji.
Yes.
Can you show that slide in which there was one shloka? Because
2.41.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji.
You can learn that shloka. Very important. Shloka.
Mataji.
So quickly, let me tell you this story, okay? So this story you might know, but let me tell you the story. I have 2-3 stories to tell you, okay? So let's focus and then I'll take question, okay? So this is the monkey. So the thing is that, you know, why I'm bringing the determination, because you should have the determination to do right things, okay? लेकिन हमारा mind हमको कैसे करता है देखो. So this monkey one day he decided that he is going to do Ekadashi. Okay, Ekadashi fasting. You will start fasting in the night, in the morning, and the next day morning only you will break the fast. Now this monkey, he decided to fast, but then other monkeys felt very, you know, they felt very ashamed. This monkey is doing and we are not fasting on Ekadashi. Arey, what is this? So you know, iska fast break kar dete. मतलब हमको भी कोई बोलेगा नहीं और इसका ये भी fast नहीं करेगा. Okay. So then what does this friend do? Then the friend said, "Arey, you are going to fast on Ekadashi. Wow, very nice that you are going to fast on Ekadashi. Very good." So then they say, "But you know what? Next day you will feel very weak because you would not have eaten anything. Why don't you do one thing? You know, why don't you eat, keep you know, fruits stored at your place so that, you know, next day when you break your fast, you can eat the fruits." He said, "You're right. I will feel very weak, you know, next day." So then he said, "Okay, let me get some fruits." So he keeps some fruits. The other monkey comes, "Oh, you know what? You will feel so weak that आपको वो फ्रूट का वो केले का छिलका भी निकालने को ताकत नहीं रहेगा, इतना वीक हो जाओगे। आप वो छिलके का वो केले का ना वो छिलका निकाल के रखो, फिर मतलब नेक्स्ट दिन आप खा पाओगे, तो इतने बहुत वीक हो जाओगे, वो भी नहीं कर पाओगे।
Mata ji,
बराबर है। 1 second, I don't know. So then he says, "Okay, I'll do that." Then the third friend says that, "Arey, why don't you keep it in the mouth? Because you will not have energy even to put the fruit in the mouth. So my waiters will put the fruit in the mouth." Now this monkey, do you think after putting the fruit in the mouth is not going to eat it? He ate the fruit and he broke his fast. Yeah. So this was a determination. Like, so we should not have this monkey like determination. Yeah. So yes, Aruna, you're saying something?
Mata ji, in a Kachi fast, you can have fruits.
I know. I was expecting this question that fruits is allowed, but this is just they're doing. He was doing Nirjala fast.
Okay.
I was expecting this question that fruits is allowed. Okay, good. Anyways, so he was going to do Nirjala fast, and that is why his friend said he will be very weak. And then this is the monkey's determination. कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे ऐसे monkey जैसा determination रहेगा तो life में कुछ भी नहीं कर पाओगे. Okay, so very important thing for us to yeah. So I'll tell you another story. This is the story of these two frogs. Okay, these two frogs fell into buttermilk, and then this they were so again determination and having a positive attitude. Okay, this is both the things are very important for achieving success. Determination and positive attitude. So these two frogs, they fell into the big bowl of buttermilk. One frog said, "Arey, nahi, I can't do anything. This is such, you know, huge big ball, and I don't think we will be able to come out of this. I think we are going to die here." Okay, so this the frog, he just surrendered and he left his body. He died in that. Other frog said, "No, let me try. Why should I give up? Let me try." And he kept on swimming. He kept on swimming. And that buttermilk का क्या बन गया आगे? वो curd बन गया. And it became really thick. And this frog then came up on the curd, and that क्या कहते हैं उसको मक्खन. Yeah, and then it could come out of it. So this should be our determination. Never give up. Yeah, always have positive attitude. Do things with determination and never give up. Now, all these things that I am telling you, you have to implement it in your lives. ऐसे नहीं कि अच्छा मस्त story सुना, अच्छा लगा, movie के जैसे सुना और चले गए. No, you have to apply it in our day-to-day lives. When your mind will become weak, when your mind will distract you, that time you should remember this. And that time it is a time to apply what you learn. Right? Stories are good to hear, but we have to apply also in our day-to-day lives. ऐसे नहीं कि सुन लिया और छोड़ दिया, नहीं तो फिर क्या, फिर मूवी जैसे ही हो गया, इधर सुन रहे हो वहां पे जाके भूल रहे हो. No, you have to apply it. Always have a positive attitude. If you have a positive attitude, whatever you do, you will have success in your life. Positive attitude, have an attitude to do hard work, do it with determination, and request mercy from Krishna. All these 3-4 things, if you have, success will always be there with you. Okay, so always have a positive attitude. Yeah. So then what is this? This is what is meant by concentration. Yeah, focusing on the things. Working without distraction. These are just two buffaloes working in two different directions. The cart will never move. But if they are working in symphony, the cart will move faster. Yeah. So working with concentration, working with distraction. Okay. Then stay focused. Yeah. Stay focused. If the sun, it can, if you keep the paper under the sun, it will never burn. But if the rays are concentrated through this, through this lens, then it will burn the paper. So the concentration is very, very important to achieve some target. Okay. The concentration makes the rays very powerful. And so concentration makes your actions very powerful, and then you will achieve the desired result. Do you practice distraction? Yes, we do practice distraction, which we have to give away. Whenever mobile is there, we pick up the mobile and we see it. Throw the mobile away. Like I said, lock it in the drawer. Lock your remote and lock your mobile in the drawer. Keep it away. It will work. Yeah, you tell your parents that don't give me mobile and the remote till such time I don't finish my japa and I don't finish my studies. It will work. Yeah. So please don't practice distraction. Please practice right things. Okay. So don't practice distraction. Again, life is full of choices. Always have positive attitude. I'll tell you a very nice story about this. So there was this restaurant manager. Okay. Listen very carefully. Very wonderful story. So there was this restaurant manager who was always had a positive attitude. He was very cheerful, very happy. He always had a positive attitude. Always had good things to say. And there were several waiters working under him. And वो जहाँ पे भी मूव करता था ना ये रेस्टोरेंट मैनेजर, अगर जॉब चेंज करता था तो ये सारे वेटर्स उसके साथ चले जाते थे. बिकॉज ही वाज अ वेरी, कोई भी अगर स्माइलिंग फेस होगा तो उसके पास हम लोग अट्रैक्ट होते हैं. कोई भी अच्छी चीजें बात करता है तो हम उसके पास अट्रैक्ट होते हैं. कोई भी हमेशा गुस्से में रहेगा, हमेशा गाली देते रहेगा, उसके पास हम लोग अट्रैक्ट नहीं होते. राइट. So this person was a very person with a positive attitude and very cheerful person. This is what we should also be, right? Always smiling and with a positive attitude. See, your personality will change. These small things, but it really impacts a lot. Always a smiling face, cheerful face. People will get attracted towards you. They will listen to you. Yeah. Attracted, matlab not physical attraction. It is, people will get inspired by you. Okay. So, okay, coming back to the story. So then, he was a natural motivator, and every time, someone would ask him at how you are, how are you always so positive? How are you always so, cheerful? Then he would always say, if I were any better, I would be twins, that he would say. Okay. So one of this, his name was Jagdish. Okay. So, and his co-worker was Govind. So Govind said, I don't understand. I don't get it. How come you're always positive all the time? So then this Jagdish says, every morning, listen very carefully, a very important point. He says, every morning when I get up, I have two choices. Yeah. What is the choice? I have a choice to be in good mood, or I have a choice to be in bad mood.
Mataji.
Every day, sorry.
Mataji, I have to go out. That's why I'm leaving right now.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. So he says every day morning I have two choices. Either whether I have to be in good mood or I have to be in bad mood. Yeah. So every time when bad things happens, every time something bad happens, I can choose to be a victim or I can choose to learn from it. And I choose to learn from it. And when I have to decide whether I have to be in a good mood or a bad mood, I decided I want to be in a good mood. When bad things happens to me, then I can choose whether to complain or not to complain. I choose not to complain and have a positive attitude. So every day morning he is making his choices and he is starting his day like this. Okay. Now, this is Govind says somebody goes on unmuting and then I get really disturbed. So Govind says, yes, but that is not very easy. So this Jagdish says that yes, it is. Life is all about choices that we make. Please don't unmute yourself. Then I have to find who is, making the noise, and then I get distracted. Okay. So what happens is several years later, this Govind, his friend, he hears that Jagdish, this person with a positive attitude, did something which would never have, done in the restaurant business. What he did is he left his back door of his restaurant open, and then 3 robbers with guns, they entered into his this thing. They took all the money and all, and they shot him. Yeah. They shot him. When he was shot, he was rushed to the hospital. And for 18 hours, they performed surgery. And then later on, he was released. So this Govind, he came and met him. Yeah. So then he said, how are you? So he said, if I was any better, I would be twins. Do you want to see my scars? Govind said, what did you think when the robbery took place? So this Jagdish says that the first thing that I saw, that I thought was, I should have locked the back door. And then after I was shot, I was lying on the floor. I remember that I had two choices. Listen very carefully. I had two choices, whether to live or whether to die. So Govind said, you were not scared? But they said, but the paramedics, the doctors were very great. They kept on telling me that I will be fine, I will be fine. Till such time they took me to the emergency room. And when they took me to the emergency room, I got a little scared because I saw in their eyes that they were thinking that I am dead. And I knew that, some action needs to be taken. So Govind said, what did you do? So Jagdish said, then the nurse asked me that if I was allergic to something. I said, yes, I'm allergic to, the gunshots, the bullets. And then they laughed. He said, please, I'm choosing to live. I don't want to die. Please operate on me as if I am alive. मुझ पे ऐसा ऑपरेशन करो कि मैं जिंदा हूं, ऐसा मत सोचो कि मैं मर गया हूं. Yeah. So life is full of choices. And then that is how they operated him as if he was alive. And that is how this Jagdish survived. Yeah. So even at the point of death, he still had a positive attitude. Yeah. Everyone has this choice at every point in time. Pandavas also, when they were sent to forest, they had a choice, to repent, to cry, to complain. But what did they do? They did not complain. They used these years to learn different skills. Yeah, they learned different skills from the sages. They learned different types of weaponry. Yeah, and that is how in the battle of Kurukshetra, they could win. Obviously, Krishna was on Arjuna's side, but yeah, Arjuna did not want to fight. Yeah, but because of this affection to Kauravas, but Krishna said, you have two choices. Krishna said, either you get killed in the war and attain heavenly planets, or you conquer and enjoy the heavenly earthly kingdom. So Krishna told Arjuna, get up and fight with determination, with the determination to win. Arjuna had a choice to listen to Krishna or not listen to Krishna. Arjuna listened to Krishna. He exercised the right choice and he did it with determination, with the positive attitude, not with the attitude whether I will win, whether I will lose. Yeah, Arjuna did not do that. So Arjuna, he used his time to excel his skills. He did it with positive attitude, with full determination, and that is why Arjuna succeeded. Yeah, so Arjuna succeeded in his endeavor. So very, very important point. Life is full of choices. Yeah, life is full of choices. This is all we should remember. Whenever we are confused, think about Arjuna and Krishna. What would have Arjun done that point in time? तभी भी हम लोग confuse हो जाएंगे. कभी पता नहीं चलेगा अरे क्या करना है. तो सोचना है कि अर्जुन कैसे behave करेगा इस situation में. तो अर्जुन जैसे behave करेगा हमको वैसे behave करना है. Arjun should be our ideal. Yeah. So I'll skip this. Mind can be your best friend. This I'll skip. I'll skip this. Yeah, how can we control our mind? So plan your day nicely. Yeah, remember what are the important things that you should do. Plan your day nicely. Keep distractions out of your sight, because if they are not in front of you, out of sight, out of mind. If they're not in front of you, they will not harm you. There will be challenges. In whatever things we do, there will be obstacles, but we should not give exercises like Mother Ganga. She reaches the ocean, right? From the entire thing from the Himalaya, she will reach the ocean. Yeah. So there will be obstacles, but we should not get stuck into the obstacles. Eat nice, eat proper food, eat sattvic food. That will have a lot of impact on your mind. Yeah, don't overeat like this person. That will have an impact on your mind. Keep the distractions away. Have good sleep. Yeah. And if you just want to see TV, no social media, maximum 30 minutes every day, not more than 30 minutes every day TV, and then see good things. Yeah. Have to see good movies. avoid shorts, avoid Instagram, avoid Facebook, avoid social media, avoid Twitter. Yeah, please avoid all those things.
Mataji, I only get to have 20 minutes.
Wow, you're so lucky. I'm really proud of you. And then chant nicely. Chanting is a very powerful tool. It will burn all your wrong desires. One second, Prapti. So please chant every day without completing your japa and without completing your studies. No TV time, no social media, no access to the digital media. Okay. So please ensure that, and this will help you, focus on your studies. This will help, this will give success in your life. Okay. So this was about the art of mastering concentration and